It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Sean wears
Tight shirts. Every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
your shirt's so tight we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts.
Shirts, tight shirts. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make sure this microphone is right. Uh-oh. What the hell just happened? Oh, I thought I lost y'all. My bad. Hold up. I think y'all still here. I think y'all. Let me check this. Yeah, let me check this. I thought I lost y'all. Thought I lost y'all for a second. Let me make sure. I'm glad I checked it. There we go. Let me see. I hope y'all still here. Monday morning, aka this is Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends version of Monday. Oh, that's what it is. Gotcha. All right. That's what it was. I took that off and that's what happened. Gotcha. All right. I'm bugging right now. Okay. I took the loop off. So now it's the sound effects. Yeah. All right. This is our version of Monday, y'all. I hope you had a good weekend. Our weekend is Friday through Monday, I guess. And then Tuesday, we start the week. All right. Hope everybody's good. I'm going to get to all y'all good mornings and all that good stuff. And let me see. Of course, it was freeze. Of course, there'd be a freeze. Let me close all these screens and see if that helps any. I will get to the good mornings today. You saw the title: Consequences, Lies Detected, and Fun Facts. We got some fun facts for you. Nothing too deep right there. Then we got consequences. Obviously, consequences. Things get a little deeper. You start talking about the consequences. So we're gonna have that. We got to do our official Wake Jay Black Up text message. Let's see if we can get Jay Blizzy up here. Wake up. That's it. That's our Jay Black text message. Let's get to the good mornings before we start rattling off everything. Fun facts. Oh, and lies detected, consequences, all that good stuff. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff going on today. We will. Oddly enough, I don't know why it does it, y'all. I don't know why. When I'm by myself, I don't know why. It freezes when I'm on here by myself with no one on the screen. Let's get to these good mornings. I think if I looked earlier, I think Coco was first up to bat. Was Coco first up? Yes, he was. Good morning, Coco. What's going on? Ms. Claw saying good morning. Freezing crazy. All right. Wants to do a lot of freezing today. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know why it does it. I don't know when somebody joins us. I don't know why it stops. Is there a Geek Squad that can stop by and work this out for me? I don't know. Ms. Parker saying, good morning, everybody. Jeanette was really good. Got you on the check. Jeanette saying, good morning to people. Coco just saying, I'm chilling. Legs saying, good morning, Mike. Right back at you, Legs. Good morning. Good morning. Don't forget the comedy shows this Saturday. This Saturday, the Q Spot. This Saturday, the Q Spot. This Saturday, the Q Spot. My man, Denny Live, Derek Lee. This Saturday, the Q Spot. Me. I think I might have a comedian open up that I've known for a while. I don't know if he's touched the stage in a while. So he said, I would love to touch the stage. All right, well, we'll give you a shot. See how it goes down. Ms. Parker, thank you. I'm getting there one day at a time. All right. I guess y'all was in mid-conversation. Jay the Addict. Couldn't wait to see you guys. Good morning. Couldn't wait to see you, Jay the Addict. What's good? What's good? Jay the Addict, you out of... I've been trying to remember so much stuff, and then I fall short. You are out of Dallas, right? I think. Where you at? Where you watching from? Where you stay, homie? Where you stay? Everybody saying good morning to each other. Good morning to each other. Do. The intro scared the crap out of me. Wow, what happened? Proud of you, Sean. Okay. Y'all, yeah. When I start reading, I'm gonna start reading these comments so I can put them in context of what the hell y'all talking about. I'm proud of you. Hang in there. Keep your head up. What is she talking? I thought she just said good morning. Be some random fuck him. Good morning, Ash. Good morning. I even wore tight pajama tops I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirt, tight shirts, tight shirts. I might perform that shit at the comedy show. Who knows? Miss Clark, we see you. I hear you. Yes, we see you. We hear you. Good stuff. Thank you. Good morning, kings and queens. Drea, what up there? Drea in here. Great radio show yesterday, Mike. Thank you. You must have been checking out me and Jonesy yesterday morning. 94.7 The Block. We had fun. I always typically have fun. Jay Black is in the building. What up, Jay Blizzy? Jay Black is in
We are here.
the building. All right. All right. What hoodie are we rocking today? What hoodie?
Always bet on black, man.
Always bet on black.
Motto.
She shouldn't let you wear that.
This is a good one to wear. You can wear this anywhere.
No,
this can't be racially nothing.
No, because that's all about your gambling problem. That's nothing to always bet on black. That's all that is. That ain't got nothing to do with any revolutionary, any power to the black power that has to do with Jay Black. If you ever seen Jay Black at a casino, don't go with him. Don't go. The same way you shouldn't go to a bar with me, don't go to a casino with Jay Black. And if y'all do, just when y'all get there, when he gets to his table game, just leave his ass there. How was your weekend, Jay? What's going on?
Weekend was good. Wash machine working great.
Whoa!
Went and got the passport stuff taken care of for Caden. So he about to get his passport. You know, both parents gotta be there. When you're getting somebody,
he's going somewhere.
He wanted to go to bar because we every year is a thing now. Now that we have age, we made a promise to ourselves. That's how marriages work too. We made a promise that we're going somewhere every year for our anniversary. And on one, he said he wants to go to Barbados and stuff like that. So we got to get his passport. Plus, this whole real ID thing is popping off. You got to have either your real ID to travel or just get a passport. So we decided to just get his passport. So we went down there and took care of that.
Good morning.
Take like 6 weeks, but good morning, Randy Rick. Good morning, Tawana.
No, that's good. That's good.
So your girls got to get their passports if they don't already have them.
Monty has the passport. The girls, the twins don't have the passport. They got to get the passport. Afro Queen. Coco.
What's up? What up, Jay the Addict? He said Philadelphia.
Oh, Philly. Jay the Addict, Philly. Well, Jay the Addict, you got to come out. We got the comedy show Saturday. If you're not doing yes, the show was funny yesterday, 94.7 The Block. Thank you. Drea's in here.
Good morning, Drea.
Monty's mama. That's Monty's mama.
That's Monty's mom.
That's Monty's mama.
Mike's BM. I just call it your BM. I don't know why
I don't know why you get a kick out of that.
It's your BM.
I'm gonna start calling Lady Q your BM.
She can't be. She told me that she can't. She thinks it's disrespectful.
Well, what the fuck you saying for then?
Well, no, I don't think it's disrespectful. Unless you're married, you are technically, that's your baby mom, right? Technically, but some people get offended with it. Bambi got offended with Scrappy on Love and Hip Hop, and I was like, "Nah, we got married."
Bambi, you on Love and Hip Hop? Shut your ass up.
And then her and Spice going at it. I don't know if you're seeing that online.
Do you think I've ever? I don't even go down a rabbit hole. When I see it, I just keep scrolling. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm absolutely. Just don't post or say when you are going. Don't want you to get robbed, Jay Black. Random.
Barbados is the safest country. Oh, you talking like at the crib? Oh, somebody's always here because we got the freaking rock. Well, I got a dog, so somebody always usually here. So
he don't even tell us when his birthday is, though. You think he tells us when he goes somewhere? He doesn't. That's my homie. See, she said that's my homie. See, that's my homie. That's my homie. How come baby mom? That's my homie. All right, just call it. That's my homie. I was trying to get the letters for it. BM is also about. Come on, Miss Clark, chill. Like, chill, relax. It's too early in the morning for this. Like, what up? What's going on? Good morning, Jay. Yes, to the washer dryer. My fridge came in yesterday. Look at everybody. Everybody getting ready for
coming through finally. Good morning, Shelly.
All right, so what to start with? Well, weekend was good. Miss Clark just put it out there. I was rocking with Jonesy on 94.7 The Block. Dope show.
Jonesy.
This weekend did a whole lot of working. This coming weekend we got the comedy show Saturday. Sorry, Mike, I have a show in V. Congratulations. That's what I'm talking. I love hearing when comedians are working. He's the father of my daughter. Bam.
That's your baby daddy. Who that is, Drea? That's just your baby daddy.
Right there. See, she just straightened it all out. Yeah, anytime I see a comedian working, I always celebrate that. I love the fact that you getting some paper heading down to VA. Do your thing. Nope, Jay, I had to tell this guy off at my job about calling my daughter's father my baby dad.
Twana don't like that. No, don't be Why? I don't get it. I don't get why it's so disrespectful.
This is what it is. This is what it is. Women.
What up, Soup?
What up, Soup? I'm gonna call you today. I got this thing I want to set up with you for the show Saturday. But here's what it is, lady. Y'all created. Yes, I will get it started early. Y'all created the negative connotation, if I said that right, or definition of baby dad. If y'all would have kept it right and not followed if y'all wouldn't have had the sentence "my baby daddy ain't shit" and spread that around,
that's what started.
Baby dad wouldn't have been a bad thing. And if fathers wouldn't have started saying, "Hey, baby mom ain't shit," if it would have been used in the proper way, it would have been a badge of honor. I hate baby mom. Yeah, because the negative stereotype is the name. But if it would have been a badge of honor, if we would have looked at it as if we would have made the definition something positive, we wouldn't be so caught up in it now. Blame yourselves. Not you, Mike. Jay's mom.
You see?
Well, Jay just disrespected you.
No, I did not. Jay, me and Dre have always been cool.
It just shows the problem of Jay's choice in friends. It just shows that problem. It just points out a problem. Another problem. You done picked out another bad friend, Dre. I'm kidding. I'm
always a good judge of character. Yeah. All right. What up to them? All right. Are we caught up?
We have always said mother or daughter or father of my daughter. Never been. No, we haven't. I've never called her my baby mom. I've never said it to strangers. I always said the mother, I mean, that's what it is. Mother,
you say Monty's mom?
Monty's mom. That's Monty's mom. Or when the twins.
See that.
When Stacy came to my job, like, oh, that's the twins' mom. Because I don't feel like getting into the whole. That is my fiance who we were with for 20 years. That's the twins' mom. Yeah. Then undoubtedly somebody say, why ain't y'all get married? I'm like, oh, here we go. Why ain't y'all get married? Well, it is, and don't call me that. They are not babies anymore anyway. All right, you're parents. All right, calm down. No, relax.
So you rocked out with Jonesy, was good.
Rocked out with Jonesy, that was good. Got the comedy show Saturday. The weekend, I was watching some NCAA basketball.
I watched all that too.
The game was it was a good game last night. I wanted Houston to win. Really wasn't nothing crazy. Wasn't nothing. Did anything happen? Anything happened. I actually listened to the Will Smith album. I like it. I know the public ain't gonna, because the the stereotype of Will Smith. A lot of y'all ain't going. A lot of people gonna be like, oh, it's a dope album. I mean, there's so
it's a
many
good
albums.
yeah, it's just songs. It ain't nothing that's gonna be like, oh my God, you ain't overwhelmed, but you're not underwhelmed. Like, oh, he didn't. It was solid. I thought it was solid, and I
Which
let
is
it
what
play,
I said.
through.
Which is
Yeah,
what
it was
I said
definitely
last
solid.
week.
It was
It
solid.
was like a 7.5. It's not like I was listening. What time is the show? Would like to pop up before work if I can. The show
that's
8
dope.
o'clock. We'll probably start at 8:30. So we
So
got
that's
3
Black,
comedians. Could
Puerto
have 4.
Rican. It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So I don't know what time you got. That's a long night, but I don't know what time you got to get to work. But yeah, you're more than welcome. Just
It's
text
dope
me.
to have that relationship. The shit come out and support. Like, that's cool. I never had that. Like, usually when
Yeah, because
relationships
you
is
hold
over, it's over.
grudges. You hold grudges.
I do. I 100. That's what it is. I
See?
hold grudges. Yeah.
See what happens when you don't hold grudges and on both
They
sides.
come out and support
They come
shows.
out to comedy shows like, hey, what up? What's good? What's good? See what happens when you let the past be the past. You let what happened happen, and then you just move on and go, hey, we both understand. Neither one of us were perfect, and we move on, and we have a blessing named Monty. And then you come to a comedy show, boom, 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 bat, bat, bat. Her mom came to a comedy show. Her mom came to the first comedy show.
Nice.
Right. The white guy at my job was trying to be disrespectful and downplay my partner's role. He didn't like when I called his wife his baby mom. He turned red.
Uh-oh.
Look at this. Look at this job dispute. Okay. Damn. I still ain't listening.
So you still ain't listening to Will. Give Will Smith a shot. Listen to the album.
It's a fine album. You can find. I even use it on my Instagram.
It's like funny.
Yeah, Will got it's not Wu-Tang.
It's not Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang ain't got no album out. Yeah, I didn't know Sierra was your daughter. We worked together. That's my boo. Oh,
Yo,
well, listen to this. The world is small. What the goodness?
My daughter was like, oh my God. She was going on and on and on and on and on. I said, yes, of course I know Drea. That's Michael Shaw. She know Michael Shaw. I was like, that's not my God. He always. She going on and on and on. I said, yes, it's a small world, Sierra.
It was
so
especially
Drea and
Philly.
my daughter worked together. Yes.
Philly ain't number 7 blocks, and they all connected to Broad Street. Like they are.
Good morning, Kenya.
What up, woman? Kenya's in the building. That she's part owner of the Q Spot, so she's the one who puts everything together. Super organized. Very nice person. Organized, got ideas, and is super motivated. I like being around people like her. She's super motivated. Her and Q are super motivated.
When it's business people, business minded, positive, getting money, trying to be active instead of woe is me. The world is I can't do this. Complaint. Nah, you're right. You need that energy around you. That's good. What up,
Trendsetter? Let me get to this. Amani starts her segment Wednesday. At least they don't call you the sperm donor.
That's the lady Q called. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go back to Trendsetter. What'd you say about Amani? What up, Craig?
This is why y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Trendsetter. Will's album is nice. Got you. Monty starts her segment Wednesday. I don't think
tomorrow Wednesday.
Emails. Yeah, I don't think she checked their emails. I'm trying to, even though when she sleeps, she sleeps.
Wait, so she got an email? Oh, that's a bad sign. When someone don't that tells you what they usually like.
No, when you said it, she was asleep. Like when Monty goes to sleep, it's
her time. It's her
dude.
She shut the world off.
I don't even know she's home. I don't know she's home. If I don't hear her walk by my door, I don't even know she's home because it's like she's
quiet.
She's either washing hair, doing something to a wig. What up, Nick? Doing something to a wig. Other than that, is sperm donor. I have them.
Here we go.
Let's have it with sperm donor.
That's what they call their dads or their.
We gonna start calling y'all vagina renters. We rent vagina from you. We'll see. I call my kids dad sperm donor if the shoe fits. Well, listen, man.
Your ass joining it.
Y'all like separating yourselves from the choice. That's what it is. Y'all like separating yourselves from the choice. Mike, I've been friends with Kenya for 31 years. That's definitely my long life friend. That you're working together. Happy she got hired. Congratulations, daughter. Congratulations, yeah. And yeah, I found out the world is small. I'm over there talking. I know Q. I've known Q maybe 20 years. And next thing I know, they talking about I mentioned, I don't know how Dre came. I don't know how my daughters came, but she's like, I know Monty. What time is Monty coming on so I can listen? 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Every Wednesday, or she gonna be
Every
day?
Wednesday at 8, every Wednesday at 8 o'clock.
She might as well be every day.
No, we gotta start it. We gotta start it slow. We gotta do the gradual progression. We gotta set the dynamics and the balance. Y'all don't understand the science behind being a host. You gotta have the dynamics of learning people. Yes, she's my daughter, but I gotta learn her on this show and everything like that. It's a big difference. Even when Mo Square pops up. And when C Chung, we laugh about it, but it changes everything. Mike, does she need a drop? It's called the segment is called Here's the Thing. So yeah, definitely.
Here's the thing.
You can make a drop.
Here's the thing.
Which is weird because I had Is It Just Me? And I didn't help her with that title. She thought of it. It's just weird. We're thinking the same way. Mine is just called X's. Yes, Miss Clark. Boy, I'll tell y'all what. Vagina renters. Yeah, y'all rent out vagina. That's what y'all do. Y'all like hurts the vagina. That's right. Yeah, right. Miss Clark, I may tell Alexa to play it later. Yeah, nobody
listen to Will Smith.
I own the choice. Oh, Ash is on that bullshit today. Look, she already. I own the choice. I had my kids young. My brain wasn't fully developed, but the vagina was, according to science. I'm just saying, according to science. But you know we got love for you. Congrats, Monty. Thank y'all, Mike. She'll be fine. Yes, she'll be fine. Note to self: stop making comments at 8 on Wednesday. Why?
He don't want to offend. Yeah, he don't want to offend.
Remember, I used to come up to the show Wednesdays when years ago before our daughters loved the pass on. Oh, you did. You did used to come up to the show. That's right. Vagina renters. I'm just saying, sperm donors, vagina renters. I don't know. X's and Y's. All right. What we want to start with? This is a wild morning. Laugh my. Why is it a wild? Oh, this is my. Okay.
Good morning,
Monty. So Monty works with me. I got it. Jay's gonna lose his mind, but Monty's my homie in real life, and his mom also works there.
White dude?
Yeah, no, he's black. Diamante. He hates his full name.
Oh, okay.
I'm the flaming heterosexual at the job, and he's the flaming gay guy at the job. I met his. I say his husband. I always call him a kept woman. He's a kept wife. He's a housewife, but he has a job. So Monty's a cool dude. Now Jay will not know how to take Monty because Monty's all over the place. Like I've been working with Monty for 3 years. When I first got there, I was like, "What is wrong with this dude?" Mm-hmm. Now, let me tell you a little story about Monty. He has a brother. He has a twin brother.
Oh.
The brother is a flaming heterosexual. They work at the same place. They look exactly like each other. Duh. They're twin brothers. So when I start working at the spot, I meet his brother, right? His brother's working. Monty's not working there.
So you met the heterosexual. You the flaming.
I met the heterosexual.
Okay. So y'all adapted up. Y'all might have been looking at asses together or something like, okay.
Right. Intense ignorance, not ignorance in a bad way, but he's one of them young dudes that just say what he has to say. He's very direct with the customers. They're all amazing. They're all amazing at what they do. They're all very efficient. Mm-hmm. So that's the dude I met, right? The next day I come to work and I see the dude I met. But now the dude I met is twirling. And I'm like, what?
Wait, what?
No, I can't make this up. And it's the same guy. And I was like,
what the heck happened?
So in my mind, I'm like, yo, these young all over the place, right? That's all I'm thinking. I said, these young people all over the place.
They legit day to day. They day to day.
They fluid. They switch up day to day.
But hey, he doing him. You gotta accept people who they are. It's all right.
I'm minding my business. I'm just trying to do this job. I'm miserable. I'm trying to do this job. You thought he had multiple guys. I didn't know what was going on. So then finally, one day I walk in, right? And I see Monty, who's the gay version of the twins, right? So I said, I guess he's gay today, right? I said, I guess today he's gay.
Today he's gay.
Right.
Hey, they do. Somebody can change their
Yeah,
mind.
you can do whatever you want. Like you can do whatever you want. When I walk to the back, I see his brother, right? So when I walk to the back, I'm like, how the fuck did he get back here so fast? Right? I'm not lying to y'all. This is exactly what happened. And I look, I said, I'm bugging. There's no way in the world that he got from the front of the store to the back of the store. He was at the register working with somebody. How did he get to the back of the store? Look, there's a divide. There's a wall. So I peek my head back out and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking at both these motherfuckers. I said there's two. The only difference is that the heterosexual guy, they got the same type of hair. This wild hair, right? They got wild hair. But the brother had one braid that came that he braided. That was the only difference. And I looked, I said, oh shit. So I had to remember the braid. Because his brother, and once again, I don't know what other word to use, Monty. His brother is aggressive, but he's got an ignorant aggressive. But I like it. Thank you for all the warm welcome. Monty, I'm not totally lying. I'm totally telling the truth. I'm totally telling.
So one got the braid. That's how you can tell the difference.
Yes, and it was dangling.
So who got the braid, Monty or his brother?
The heterosexual got the braid.
Okay.
It just comes all the way down.
Okay.
Dude, but the plot thickens. So at night, I work in the morning time. Then I had a podcast that I would do, a sports podcast. Then I would come down and I would do the night shift and do that. When I came back, there's a lady named Miss Cheney. She's a sweetheart. And I'm talking to Miss Cheney and I'm explaining. And Miss Cheney says, oh yeah, those are my sons. What?
She works there too?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm confused even more. What?
I'm trying to explain the story. She's like, "Oh, those are my sons. What are we doing?"
Monty and the one with the curl. So they both you gave birth to. Okay.
Got
I ain't say nothing slick.
Yeah, thank God I ain't say nothing slick. I said this would be a good time for me to go to my car and sneak me a little shot of alcohol because this is bugging me the fuck out right now. So that's a true long story. All right, let me get to this. All right, so today's show, consequences, lies detected, and fun facts. I got some fun facts for you, Jay. If you got some messy stuff, you get some messy stuff. We got some messy stuff, but it's political stuff. Some messy stuff. Okay, I got some fun facts for you. You
don't want to say.
Everybody in the 80s and 90s will glamorize what the 90s, the 80s, and 90s were like, right? Mm-hmm. And we will always sit up here and say that these kids are this, these kids are that, these young people are soft, these young people are, their words, you can't say this, you got to say unalive, never like that. And if you ever see me on stage, I try and break down, like, we have a convenient memory. We think back and we glamorize everything that happened in the early 2000s, right? The 90s, the 80s. And a lot of people forget how disrespectful the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s really were. We were I'm not saying fun times didn't happen, but I'm going to play a little commercial that is an actual commercial from the 80s. I'm going to let y'all just watch this commercial from the 80s. Just a little fun fact. And y'all tell me what you think about. Y'all tell me what you think about this commercial.
Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school, just like their neighbors, and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.
That wasn't a real commercial.
That's a real commercial. That's a real, and I got more that I got to go read because I got them somewhere locked. I got more commercials. I got TV shows that are anti-bullying, and the dude is messing with this guy. He's picking on him, and obviously he's mentally challenged. And the guy goes, "Oh, you're going to hang out with him or you're going to hang out with me?" And the guy goes, "Oh, you think I'm not going to hang out with him because he's retarded? I like my retarded friend." This is what he says. This is the 80s, y'all. This is what the 80s were like. This right here.
Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school, just like their neighbors, and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.
He said it 4 states. Heard it like 4 times.
He
Ash.
said
Anytime you fit Ash,
they go back to their neighborhood where they belong.
even LaShawn don't like it.
Where they belong. Yes.
Miss Clark said, yeah. Are you
Yes. Now I don't know if they're gonna flag us for this,
See,
but
but
I'm trying,
I guess why didn't that stand out back then to you?
because
like,
we
for
used the word, and you know what we thought? Our society was so screwed up in their thought process. You know, we thought we were doing something really nice when we stopped calling people retarded and we said mentally retarded.
challenged, or mentally challenged. Or
No, it wasn't challenged back then. They changed it to mentally retarded.
mentally retarded.
We were like, hey, watch yourself. Watch your mouth. Don't you dare call him retarded. He's mentally retarded. This is what we call.
Yeah, LaShawn, she said, yeah, we called them that back then. They had their own class and everything. Wow.
Dude.
And Jay the Addict is a comedian, so he found
Jay the Addict. Do you know how crazy that is? Like I understand. Like the pendulum always goes to one side. We can never have a happy medium. I understand that now. People are so sensitive that they will change a word. It will mean the same exact thing, like unalive or killed, or unalive or murdered. It means the same thing. And I get we get the PC political correctness is out of control, because if we don't do it, there's never a happy medium, because when we go the other way, we do commercials like this.
Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school just like their neighbors and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.
What are we doing? Sounds like a Netflix. Oh my God, Brandon Rick, what are you doing there? That's the truth. They did have shows. Miss Parker, I know. It is absolutely out there. When I saw that, I said, "Your intellectual disability has had so many names, so many." The little yellow. Who decided that they needed the bus had to be a little bus? That ad is a whole problem now. Let someone call my autistic son that. Exactly.
Yo, he could be like that too, Kirsten. Like what?
You want to be somebody with an actual.
That's the N word. That's called Nick. What? It's equivalent. That's how people look at it as.
So all you adults who sit up here and critique the societal differences and how people in their 20s, the younger generation, or whatever the generation is called, be easy. And look at Trendsetter. He used the word. He used the word.
You can't, Trendsetter. The commercial didn't just drop. Like, what are you doing, Trendsetter?
Look, an 80s person was detected.
A person was detected.
Disrespectful. I don't know if it's plant-based or vegetarian. I don't even know anymore. I don't know. That's facts. That's what people were called back in the day. Facts on facts.
And we normalized it when in high school.
Got demonized and explained by 80s kids calling each other that when they effed up. Yeah. Then we took it and ran with it like baby father. Like BM, like baby mom. We took it and ran with it. Hey, before the 80s, they used to lock people away. So I guess the people needed to know the overuse of the word sounds nuts, though. I get it. It was a progression. We were cavemen and women. We were cavemen and women. Yes, Jeanette, short yellow bus. Why did it have to be a short yellow bus? Why? Because I guess it wasn't that many students, so they just decided. And then next thing you know, once you caught that, they used to say, yeah.
Sad, yeah. But we let things go. I guess that's before FCC and sensitivity and
we wild.
Yeah, that is a wild commercial.
We wild. So
I know every once in a while, and I said the Jeffersons come on and I hear them say nigga, and then I be like, yo, how did they get that off back then? It was just different.
Because it's not a curse word And if we go by societal rules, why can't black people say it on TV? If we go
All in
by
the
these
Family.
rules,
Oh, racist Archie Bunker.
yeah.
Like you used to call it, yeah, the niggas. Like how?
Which was
You said you gotta-
All in the Family was a tremendous show. Like if you want to make a show about
They were
racism,
racist.
yes, that was the whole point. And his son-in-law wasn't racist. So the conflict was his son-in-law was always fighting. Meathead was a pause. That was his nickname. Was always fighting for society. Was always fighting for equal rights. So that was the dilemma in between. They had an actual person. That character represented America. And then Mike represented America also. This is why intellectually we can't handle a show like that.
No, we couldn't now.
The Jeffersons spun off from that show.
That was how George got put on.
George and Wheezy were a couple, and they spun off from that show. Even the son Lionel was on the show.
Oh, Lionel was on All in the Family.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it had the conflict of what was going on in America. But intellectually, we can't handle that anymore.
You still got your Wheezy dropping in, nigga, please. Whatever happened to that one?
I don't know where that went. So I thought that was ironic. That fucked me up. But last week, remember when Dave Chappelle did the segment? Yes, he did the whole segment. Shout out to Dave Chappelle and that legendary show. Last week we all watched All in the Family. All in the Family was those were the days. Na, 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 na. I forget the words. Na, 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 na.
That was your ish?
Dog, I was young, but I used to watch them shows. We all watched All in the Family, knew the song. If I knew the first word, I could get the song. I could get the song if I knew the first word. But last week, speaking of racism, we were talking about
Songs that made the hit parade.
that it made. Those were the days.
You don't know them lyrics.
Wait, I can't hear. No, I knew the word. Like everybody knew the word.
Those were the days. And you knew where you were.
Girls and guys were guys. They know. I used to watch it all the time. Tremendous show. I couldn't stand All in the Family when I was younger. It annoyed me. Well, but it was brilliant. It was right in your. It put all the social issues right in your face. Everything that was going on, and put it right there in your face. Archie had to deal with having black neighbors. Had to actually meet the black neighbors. The black neighbors talked slick to him. It wasn't like the black neighbors stood for the racism. The black neighbors talked shit to him. And they went back and forth. It was open dialogue. It was the original safe space. It was the original safe space. So last week we were talking about the protesting and black people not being a part of it. And I was telling y'all, I don't know if it was the right thing not to be a part of it. And then it happened. Boston, it happened. New York, it happened. And there was they were saying that the numbers, there were large numbers. How about Sanford and Son? Yeah, Sanford and Son, they used the N-word too. He legendarily used the N-word in court. Oh, that episode was perfect. So I didn't know whether we should be a part of it. If I agree with not being a part of it, if we
Miss Clark was out there in Trenton, New Jersey. So yeah, some people went out.
They said the numbers were like, it was heavy white women out there, not heavy in size, but there was a lot of white women.
Yeah.
So this gentleman made his comment about it. And I was like, let me play this. Let me play what this guy had to say about white people showing up and black people not showing. I think y'all be interested. You know what? I think it's time. I think it's time for...
It's time for action. Yeah.
Thanks you for joining Michael, Sean, and Jay Black. It's time for No Lies Detected.
Right here.
Yesterday's hands-off protests were peaceful, not because black people didn't show up, but because white people did. Hello, I'm Earl from CBU, Crackers Being Useful, and I want to get into this. I've been seeing some stuff about how peaceful the protests were yesterday, and people are correlating that with the fact that most black people stayed at home. If anything, this proves how aggressive the police are with black protesters. It has nothing to do with the protesters that didn't show up. It has everything to do with the protesters that did show up. It was peaceful because white people are treated differently by the police than black people.
Wow.
And another thing I want to add right here at the end is I'm seeing a lot of stuff from white folks talking about how we got to do something because they were raised white trash, they were raised poor, so on and so forth. I want you to stop for a second. If you've been telling yourself this, if you've been telling yourself that you know the black experience because you are white trash or raised poor, I need you to stop equating poverty with black people. Please. Y'all have a good day.
Man, you're gonna make a shirt, you're gonna do some merch. The whole section, crackers being useful section. Put that on work on the spot.
Woo-wee. He said a whole lot there, boy. I was waiting for him to go left and piss me off, and the more he talked, the more I said, "Damn."
No, but it's so true. How? Yeah, Lady Q was saying, you saw how they put the barriers out. They laid out. They wasn't out there with the riot gear. You're not looking to, like they wasn't looking to.
They was drinking Slurpees. The cops was drinking Slurpees.
Yeah, drinking Slurpees.
Y'all have fun. Be safe out there. Watch that curb. Watch that curb. That first step is crazy.
Crackers being useful. Random Rick, what do you think about that, Random Rick? The CBU, where you at?
That's our cracker being
used. Oh God. You know what it is. Safe space. We have fun. It's all good. Well, okay then.
Listen. These are the cops. These are the cops when all white people protest. Hey, you dropped your phone.
You dropped your phone. Hey, homie.
Hey, you dropped your phone.
He's slipping right on it.
Huh? We got some coffee here. If you need some, anybody needs some coffee, we got some free coffee. Anybody needs some donuts?
You've been out here for a while. You want to drink?
Dehydrated. We got some water. Let 20 black people of anybody who ain't white pop up. Them cats is in riot. They got tanks. Them cats is lined up like they're somewhere in a war zone. To his last statement, don't equate poor with being black. Facts on facts on facts.
Oh, wait. Coco said something as a cop.
I've been a cop for 18 years. They don't tell us to go out and fuck black people up. Just saying. Yeah, I'm sure they don't.
Is he defending something? Are you defending that, Coke? What are you trying to say? Because we know it's a difference. We have to acknowledge.
Have to tell somebody something, but the sentiment is there's 30 black people in front of City Hall. I'm not saying you, Coke.
There's a lot of cops that view black people differently. It's an immediate. It ain't no it was unconscious bias. That's what some people say is unconscious. You just naturally more on edge for a lot of officers when it's a group of black people than it is a group of white people. We're just being totally honest.
They have brainwashed America so much that we do it to ourselves. We don't trust our own people.
What you see, group of Negroes walking by like, oh,
we don't trust our own people.
You're gonna bullshit.
Be real with yourselves. We don't trust us. That's how brainwashed society. That is the systematic brainwash that happened. Well, I don't know, Stacey. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't want to go down a laundry list of stuff that's going on. But I am the token now. Yeah.
CBU. We all you got.
CBU up in here.
The resident white man. Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't know. Yeah, if you didn't know, now y'all know. We got Random Rick.
Thanks for saying that.
Thanks for saying it, Miss Clark. Whose side are you on, Miss Clark?
Obviously, whoever the captain is not gonna say go fuck black people up. But if you ain't gonna tell me this protesting didn't show you that there's a different way of policing people of different races. I never said they call it.
Yeah, they called the National Guard. Too many black folks.
January 6th. Can I be redundant? January 6th. If that happened to be blacks or anybody of any nationality climbing walls, do you think somebody would have got shot?
Bushing in windows, coming, ducking in, coming through, stealing stuff.
Come on.
Grabbing flags, planting them all. They were wilding. You couldn't imagine if that was us.
If they would have been Muslims, it would have been called a terrorist attack.
Yeah, snipers would have been taking people,
and we would have celebrated the fact that they did it. Did you see the white lady that rated her first protest? She said she expected more singing and wishing they had a bouncy house because her kids were bored. They new to it.
Wow.
Unless it's a union. Unless it's a union strike, which that's a whole different story. Union strike is crazy. There were plenty of black folks out in Trenton, I'm sure, and the cops drove by and honked their horns, I'm sure. But you know, the general vision of what happened, and it all goes with perception. This is why that's why I'm always against perception as reality. The perception and the narrative is painted because of social media that black folks didn't show up. I know you showed up, Miss Clark. We got somebody who showed up right here. But perception is reality in America. We don't want to research the truth. We just like perception. Good morning, Afro Queen. Good morning, Stacey D. What's really good?
As said, we don't trust our own people.
We come on. This is the brainwash.
The bloodshed, the bloodshed it would have been if it was all of us.
Come on, it would have
blacks
been
and
historical.
browns climbing those walls.
It would have been historical. Unfortunately, it's because of how they act in proximity to where they live and how they were raised. Murders and crime goes on everywhere. Everywhere. Heinous crimes go on everywhere. Black people get the cops calling them for standing in groups for outside the club. Black bodies are absolutely policed dramatically different.
You hear that, Coco? You agree? Coco said that ain't what they do. He said he been a cop for 18. He got to start saying what he do. Because Coco is dope. He will talk to the younger bulls and say, yo.
Yeah, of course.
Like he tried to school them. Yo, y'all standing out here right now. It looks bad because of this. And they like, well, why can't we stand? So he have a real conversation back and forth. You know, he be sharing a lot of stories with me. I'm like, oh, he's trying to teach one, teach one.
Yeah, he sound like Michael Shaw when I say what's right and what's real. What's right is you should be able to stand out here. What's real is that y'all gonna be profiled because of this, and that. So y'all do have the right to stand out here. I'm just giving you a heads up that something could happen when we protest for BLM in 2020. They were peaceful protests, but that's not going to be the perception. What's going to be the perception is in certain cities what happened. They're erecting a thing to hang the VP. January 6th was insane. Black people would have been executed. Obviously, 100%. It does. I agree. But what I'm saying is if you are from the hood, you will look like a teen or someone like you and be on guard. No, yeah. You just keep a bottle of Henny for a Coke to keep it moving, black or white. Right? Random. It's not being useful, Random. It's not being useful.
That's not. Come on, Cracker.
You ain't had to bring up the Hennessy bottle. For those who don't know, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and Coco just made it.
Like, oh, God damn it, again. Like, every time.
Hold up. The funny thing is, he had the Henny bottle inside a brown bag. I ain't even lying. Ask him. He had it in the brace. Like, you want to hit it?
It's the hood-ish. It's the hood. When you think people moving to the suburbs. Oh, why do you think people move to the suburbs? Because they want to get out of the hood? That's what Ad's saying?
It's crowded. Yeah, they want to get out.
He changed his profile picture.
We definitely do more to each other than anybody else does. Jay, they have cops sitting at Finley because of that shooting that happened. Black lives seem to only matter when it's cops doing it. No, I agree with you with that.
Yeah, it was at our neighborhood park where we grew up at. Somebody, little young boy, got shot up. I saw it on the news. I was like, yo, that's the corner of my block. That's my playground where we played at. Yeah, it happens.
The cops stopped my car in Delran when I was pregnant, driving with my mom to look at a new house. It was at dusk. Yeah. The dangerous Tawana Coleman and those dangerous too. Those Bonnie and Clydes or Bonnie and Bonnie. Boy, you got to stop Thelma and Louise.
The light skin didn't help them, huh, Tawana? Right?
Goodness gracious. Damn, that anybody don't never go. But then again, black people do dumb shit. Look at the car. Damaged after the teen event in West Hampton on Friday night. No justification for that. Breaking mirrors, standing on cars. The brainwash.
I saw that on the news too. It was a group of teenagers. They was stomping on cars on the hoods. They would break. Yeah, I mean, they were wilding out for what reason? They were just drunk, high, whatever. But white kids wild out too. They do the same.
It's called the Eagles celebration for winning the Super Bowl. That's what it's called.
Shut up.
That's what it's called. It's called the Eagles celebration. Good morning, Monica.
Good morning, Monica.
That's what it's called. And now, since they all moved out, the suburbs are a mess now too. Well, when you say they all moved out, what do you mean by they? What do you mean by they? What do you mean by they, Miss Clark? What do you mean by they? Facts are showing. Yeah, he had it in a brown bag. Miss Clark is my witness. He had it in a brown bag. He was set up for being outside in the park. Yeah, I had it in a brown bag. Shake my head. I'm not buying any more Henny anymore. Buy your Henny, dog. Get your Hennies. I'm worried about it.
He's scarred from the Henny. He ain't doing nothing. Exactly, Craig.
All right, so we got Jay. You're gonna like this one. We got another one. It's 7:55, so we're making good time. People do dumb shit. We got to stop falling for it and acting like it's only black. Absolutely.
It goes without saying, Mike. All right, what you got? You got another one. Making good time.
Good parenting, bad parenting.
Okay. Good parenting, bad parenting.
Young man and his dad's giving him a lesson in baseball, throwing him the ball. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Good parenting or bad parenting. There have been some mixed reviews on the comments. Good parenting or bad parenting. And we go.
Pick your head up. Pick your bat up. Stand in the house. Find your technique.
Fuck it up. Let's go. Yeah.
Do it again.
Let's go. Step into it. There you go.
Do it again. Find your peace. Do you think anybody cares that it hurts?
It's right. Shut your ass up.
Nobody cares. Who cares?
Yeah.
And that means you can control.
Now the last part. This is where comments came in. This is where they nitpicked right here.
It hurts. Nobody cares.
When he gives them a little speech at the end here.
Do you think anybody cares that it hurts? Nobody cares. Who cares? And that means you can control.
Well, people had an issue, even though that hurts. If you ever hit
confidence.
They call helping his confidence. Hey, I've been there. I had to
play
you
hit a baseball before with a bat, and you can feel it. You do. Yeah, I mean, you feel it. You do.
My right thumb. This is my right hand. My right thumb. There was a kid named Pedro. He was a pitcher for our team.
Not Pedro. You remember it? Go ahead.
Pedro was the hardest thrower in the league. He was our pitcher. So I pitched the first 3 innings.
On that heat.
Danny pitched the next 3 innings. And Pedro closed out the game. After I pitched the first 3 innings, I would have to catch him. My right thumb, literally, I still look at it because it was so much pain. My right thumb hurt so bad because obviously I'm catching with this mitt. I'm catching with this mitt, and my open hand, I missed the ball and it smashed up against my thumb. I couldn't even move my thumb. Like when I would take a shower, my thumb was like this. Like I don't even know how I went to school.
2 decades later.
Ain't nobody take me to the doctor. One day we were playing wiffle ball. Anybody ever play wiffle ball? We were playing wiffle ball in the beach, right? And the wiffle ball hit my finger, and my finger was in pain, and I broke down. And my dad was like, "What you crying for?" It was a wiffle ball. And I was trying to explain to him, the season got me, and Pedro got me. No, that was the
Men.
most pain. I think I was like 8 or 9 years old. But my dad was like, listen. He was like, yeah, he got a baseball injury. I don't see anything wrong with it. Well, people
don't
got
see
to
nothing wrong with it.
at
Men
the end-
said, no, sorry. Rick said that's men raising men. Drea said that's helping the self-confidence. So Miss Parker, I don't see nothing bad. What's bad? What was the opposing view to that?
The
Let me
opposing
hear
view
what-
was saying, you think anybody care? When he said, you
What's-
think
that's
anybody
the-
care about you being hurt?
What's wrong with that?
Like,
Oh, he want people
you're
want.
you're telling a little kid, "No, I get, listen, people.
No one don't care.
I just told you the story. Now your mom care. I'm sure when the mom get home, the mom gonna care. But they were like, oh, he's telling the mom don't care. Now the majority of the comments were just men saying, that's what you got to do. You got to play through it. It's rough, but I like it.
Even the mom would
Helps
say,
them get
"Suck it up."
No, not all moms gonna say suck it up. That's the good thing about having a balance. That's the good thing about ideal situation. Your mom's gonna put some ice on it. Your dad's gonna say,
You're playing base. It's like falling off your bike. They say, "Oh, okay, we'll wipe you off. Now let's go. Get back up and keep it moving." Like we fall down, but we get up. Like that. What are we doing?
but it's good to have a balance because if it was just men, kids wouldn't be wearing helmets when they ride a bike right now.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody wearing. It's rough, but I like it. It helps him get over his fear of being hit. Yeah, I agree with y'all. I agree. I told my girls that before. I don't think it was bad parenting, but he could have still asked if he was okay. Yeah, he could. You all right?
What do you mean? I know you're right because the dad experienced. Whatever. Mike knows. Pedro knows.
I was not all right. I was not all right, dog. It was months of this hand of me just walking around with a tore down hand. Like I couldn't move the thumb.
Mike still talking about Pedro. Pedro ain't thinking about your ass, but Mike still.
No, Pedro was my homie. Pedro was the one who actually fixed my glove for me. He actually fixed the glove. Pedro was like our hero. Couldn't nobody pitch like Pedro?
Yeah, the world don't care. Randall Rick told you. CBU told you. The world don't care.
He's right about that. No one cares.
No one cares. None.
It's all about
Monty don't care.
context. Monty said it's all about context. Wanted to learn, then quits when it gets too hard. Then it matters. Well, no, I get it.
You're not raising a quitter. That's facts on facts. Good morning, Rashida.
I mean, some people like that could say, I care, but you're gonna keep playing. I do care, but we'll deal with that after we finish the session.
Take it off.
When my sons were, I don't know what that is. I was there, football coach. As a young man, you got to be trained for sports. This generation has too many single moms, and the new young men are coming up softer now. Stacy said that. I ain't said Stacy said that.
This is a safe space. I mean, it might have offended some people, Stacy did, but I understand totally what he's saying. I get exactly what he's saying, but somebody may be.
I mean, these single moms done raised some pretty good athletes. That's what I'm saying. They done raised some pretty good athletes. That's the.
Who?
What? Kevin Durant? LeBron James? They done raised some pretty good athletes.
Wait, they dads wasn't around at all?
No. That depends on the mom. My son is an MMA fighter. Miss Clark said, I'm not playing no games. He better shake that ish off. She said, I'm playing no games. My son's an MMA fighter. And what? Who needs that smoke? She said, who needs that smoke?
Ain't nobody trying to hear it. Ain't no whining. Ain't no crying in baseball. Put some ice on it. You'll be all right.
I will say this. Sometimes I see moms that are they rough.
They on it.
They rough. I ain't gonna lie. Shake it off, young man. I played Little League back in the day, and you have her pass the fear of the ball. The boys tried to hit him with the ball. Yeah, that ball hurts. Pause. Mike, that sore thumb as a kid made you who you are now. Man, that sore thumb was terror, dog.
Yeah, thank you,
and you know how bad that is to have a bad thumb and you go outside and you in New York City and y'all know y'all about to play a sport and you know your hand hurt, but you want to play so bad.
I gotta play.
Now they want to play. They want to play touch football in the street. Now I'm trying to catch a football and this thumb is like go.
Throbbing.
Dog, you know what I thought? I thought if I put hot water on it, I never forget. In the shower, I would put hot water on it. Hot water ain't gonna do nothing, but didn't nobody have a remedy? I ain't have an ice
water
pack.
makes it worse, right?
Yeah, I said I had an ice pack. I'm over there putting hot water because it soothed it. I was like, that feels better. I told my daughter, suck it up, pause, let it rest. And her godfather told me to take her to urgent care. So we can't always say mothers and fathers have certain roles. Well, what was wrong with her at the urgent care? She had a broken rib or something, and you were talking about suck it up. She can't breathe. I remember when I got shot. What?
Hey, that's
Is
part
this
of your
drastic?
job. You signed up for that, right? Go ahead.
What is this, Drastic Tuesdays? What happened? My sergeant said, "Get your ass back on the street." Well, you had a bullet in you, and your sergeant said, "Get back on the street."
He had a vest on. It helped with. Look, did
Oh
it
no,
help?
I'm definitely calling out for like 2 weeks if I get shot.
In the line of duty, I got injured.
I got it. I don't care if it's right in the middle of the vest. Nah.
Ain't no crying in
karate.
karate.
I used to fumble the football on purpose because I was scared to get tackled.
Stop. That's hilarious, though. He's a comedian. Oh, here they come. Oh, drop the ball.
Dude,
Drop the ball.
it's another thing of our generation. Did you ever play Killer Man with the football? Did y'all call it Killer Man when it was like rugby? You just threw the football up and you ran with it and everybody tried to tackle you?
Everybody got to get the ball. What get you?
No, they just throw the ball up. Whoever grabs it, you run for as long as you can. But everybody is trying. You have no blockers. Everybody's trying to tackle you.
You got to weave bob. Got to outrun everybody.
Like Jay Addict just did a confession. He said, I started being identified as a bitch ass nigga. Hold on, Jay. Hold on, Jay.
Nobody playing with Jay. You ain't getting picked on my team.
Hold on, Jay. Don't, Jay, let that go, Jay. Let that go. You weren't, Jay. You were just a young man. Young man. Let that go.
You can't keep carrying that with you, son.
Don't carry that weight. Don't nobody care. Don't carry that weight. It's just still in the back of his mind.
I just ain't want to get hit.
Trump and Mike get done. Yeah, he had to top me. I had a bad thumb.
When I got shot, Mike told me his bad thumb.
I got shot.
Always. Yeah, now what, Mike? You ain't never been shot before.
You got shot in the vest. Shut your ass up. You ain't even get shot. Your vest got shot.
Oh, God. The chat is
wild as well. Always is. She hurt her hand during track. Oh, she hurt her hand during track, and then lucky she wasn't running against that girl who be smacking people up with the baton.
Allegedly.
I know allegedly. We don't know. I'll dig up that video. We called it smear. The can't say it. Y'all called it smear. We called it Killer Man. We played it. I was in Catholic school, and there were days. There were days when it snowed, they would still send us outside, right? When it snowed, and they would clear off the parking lot. We played Killer Man on the cement. We tackle each other. What was wrong with us?
That's what kids do.
My mom be like, "Why your shirt ripped?" I'm playing Killer Man. Well, I don't want you playing Killer Man anymore. We can't buy you another uniform every time you want to play Killer Man.
And you got to play Unalive Man, she said. Lisa said.
Unalive Man. You got to play Unalive Man.
Yo, y'all want to play Unalive Man?
What game is that? What you going to do, CPR on people? What we doing? The Save a Man.
Laughing.
I mean, Jay, what you expect? All right, let me see what else we got here. Let me see what else I got. We got to get to all this. You want a fun fact, y'all? Y'all want a fun fact?
Fun fact. I like fun facts.
All right, let's see. Let's see. We got a sound effect. For
How you hurt your hand in track? Go ahead.
How you hurt your hand in track? You tying your shoe?
Keep going.
Wait a second. Now Dre want to play in Drastic Tuesdays. So all I said was I hurt my thumb. Now everybody want to show up what type of bitch I am. Dre said I fell off my motorcycle while learning in my damn 30s, and I wanted to quit. My friend said, "Get your ass back on that bike," and I was great. After hard love helped something.
See?
Right, I still hurt my thumb, y'all. I still hurt
you
my
worry about
thumb.
Pedro throwing the fastball.
What's wrong with y'all? All right. Here's a little fun fact, y'all. A little fun fact that y'all may not know. Y'all need to know some of your history. May not know this fun fact right here.
To a human booby trap just to keep slave catchers out? Because apparently we've been about that action, and they just conveniently forget to mention it. Meet Lewis Hayden, the original I wish a slave catcher would energy. Born into slavery in Kentucky, Lewis said, "Yeah, I'm good on that." He escaped, made it to Boston, and instead of minding his free black business, he built a literal fortress. See, his house wasn't just a stop on the Underground Railroad. It was the whole operation. If slave catchers came knocking, Lewis had gunpowder and dynamite by the front door. Not a warning, not a prayer. Explosives. Catch one wrong move and poof, everybody's meeting their maker. And guess what? It worked. Slave catchers stayed scared. because they knew pulling up on Lewis Hayden meant that you were voluntarily signing up to be blown all the way into next week. And because Lewis was that dude, he didn't just hide freedom seekers. He also fought for school desegregation, helped Black soldiers fight in the Civil War, and made Boston a full-on no-go zone for the Fugitive Slave Act. But you don't hear about him, do you? Because history loves to sell you peaceful marches and prayer hands, but not Black folks out here locking the doors and setting the traps. Lewis Hayden wasn't here for the turn the other cheek life. He said, come get these hands, or this explosion. And honestly, mood. Say his name. Lewis Hayden.
Just wanted to give y'all a fun fact. There's a fun fact.
Fun fact. Wow.
When you want to see a movie about his life?
That's a movie.
Now that's a movie I want to see. Like, we all enjoy Django, but this actually happened. I would like to see a movie about that. Fun fact. Just want to hit y'all with some fun facts, y'all. Yes. Look up Lewis Hayden. We need a movie about that. We need a movie about Lewis Hayden. Then I got another little fun fact. Just a little fun fact, just to break up, all the, y'all slaying me because I hurt my thumb when I was 8 years old, when I was catching a 90-mile-an-hour fastball from Pedro, my Puerto Rican buddy. Here's a little fun fact. You heard of a guy named Otis Redding, right, Jay Black? Otis Redding?
Of course, legendary R&B singer Otis Redding.
I bet you don't know how that song came about. Bet you don't know. Here's a little fun fact about Otis Redding right here.
Hear a little bit about Otis.
That there was actually a song where the singer didn't have the lyrics and the recording stayed the way that it was. You know that smooth, soulful melody of Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding? You know, the one with the famous whistling at the end? Yeah, that wasn't part of the plan. It's December 1967. Otis Redding is at Stax Record in Memphis working on what would become his most famous song ever. He'd spent time in Sausalito, California, looking out over the bay, feeling pretty reflective. That feeling poured all the way into the lyrics, and they were different from his usual high-energy, deep, soulful sound. This was something new, something softer. But here's the thing. Otis hadn't finished writing it yet. That last verse, well, still unwritten. So when it came time to record, he just whistled. A placeholder. It was something to fill the space until he could come back and add the final lyrics. Except he never got the chance. Just 3 days later, on December 10th, 1967, Otis and his band boarded a small plane heading to a gig in Madison, Wisconsin. The weather was terrible. It was cold, misty, freezing rain, low visibility. As they approached the airport, the plane went down into the icy waters of Lake Monona. Otis didn't make it. He was just 26 years old. When Sitting on the Dock of the Bay was released a month later, the whistled verse remained in the song, and that unfinished moment became legendary. The song went on to become the first ever posthumous #1 hit in U.S. history. Otis never got to see the impact of his final recording, but his voice and that melody and, even that whistling still gives all the same feeling.
So that is the story behind Otis Redding.
Wow, behind the music.
So it's just a placeholder. That famous whistle that we've all learned how to whistle. If you don't know the lyrics, even though you should know the lyrics, sitting by the dock on the bay, but that whistle, that was just him putting it there. So until he can come back and finish the recording. Listen, don't say you don't learn nothing here, y'all. Don't say you don't listen. I'm giving y'all fun facts. Y'all can go to work and y'all can let people know what really happened. Applaud me. Thank you.
Applaud Mike. All right.
Because Jay Black want to talk about threesomes and people getting smacked up. Like Jay want that smoke.
Yeah. I like the ignorant stuff, but that's the bot. People like to be entertained, but they also like fun facts. Fun facts with Michael Sean.
Fun facts with Michael Sean. Yes, exactly. So I want to get the fun facts out the way so y'all can hear the fun facts, and then we get to it. Let's get to the messiness.
All right. Let me see if I got a fun fact.
You got a fun fact?
See, I got a fun fact.
Get to the go ahead.
Would you allow your girlfriend to step out dressed like this? This is what my man said. And I saw him getting some traction online. So to turn around.
See, that's your ass poking out too much. Go change that shit. You ain't going out with me like that. Go change. Nah, turn around.
So people giving them some static.
Your ass poking out too much. Go change that shit. You ain't going out with me like that. Go change.
Do Mike agree? Do Mike disagree? You going to allow your lady to go outside attracting that energy like that, he made her change her clothes. Do you agree or disagree?
Thank you, Ms. Clark. Thank you, Ms. Parker. I think that was Ms. Parker's comment. She didn't know that.
She said allow. Well, yeah, that's let's see how you feel. Are you comfortable? Like, in all seriousness, I know we joke around, but Mike, are you comfortable?
Nah, turn around. Turn around. See, that's weight. Your ass poking out too much. Go change that shit. You ain't going out with me like that. Go change. Nah, turn around. Turn around.
All right, the messy. No, it ain't the messy. It's the real. Stacey D, are you comfortable with your lady going out like that? Are you going up, Mike? Are you allowing that? Are you good with that? Mike's still processing. He's still thinking about his thumb.
Yeah, my thumb hurt.
Like you a whole crash.
Ain't no way in the world I'm talking to a woman like that.
Oh, you worrying about how he said it? So not the issue at hand. You getting distracted?
I don't know what she can do about that butt. What is he going? What can she possibly wear to cover that butt? We'd be broke the fuck up because I wear bodycon dresses, jumpsuits, and sundresses, commando during the summertime. All right. She said commando. That was old school. She said commando. No, for those who don't know,
Ash said ain't no way she allowing her dude. She wouldn't even think about wearing that. That's what Ash said. That's what she talking about, right? When she said ain't no effing way, she said ain't no way that she understand what he's saying. She ain't for it. Okay, Ash.
I'll be all right if my man asks me not to. I don't know what she can do about that.
Thank you for being honest. If her dude said, "Hey,
that's not what he said. That's not what he said. He didn't say, "Hey."
If my man asked me not to wear that, Miss Clark.
No, that's not what he said. That's not what he said.
No,
play what he said. No. Play what he said. We're not gonna have.
That's weight. Your ass poking out too much. Go.
He said her butt is poking out too much.
No, play the whole thing. You're not gonna trump it.
Nah, turn around. Turn around.
Look at this. Nah, turn around.
See, that's weight. Your ass poking out too much. Go change that shit. You ain't going out with me like that. Go change. Nah, turn around. Turn around.
He recording and everything.
See, that's weight. Your ass poking out too much. Go change that shit. You ain't going out with me like that. Go change.
Yeah, there's a whole disturbing.
Nah, turn around.
There's a whole disturbing dynamic going on here that I can't ignore.
You thinking it's the Kanye and Bianca? That's
there's a whole disturbing tone going on here right now. There's a whole
legit nothing wrong with the dress.
There's too much of this.
She mine.
Too much of that vibe going on right there. There's too much. And she got the docile, sad look. She got the face like he tell her what time to eat. He tell her what time she got to be home. That's a bit much, homie.
I thought you was going to take a position of if she's with you is different. I thought that's the direction you were going to go. She couldn't do it by herself. I would take that direction,
but I hear domination when I hear it. What you're not gonna do is talk to me like you're my daddy. There's a way to express it without speaking like that. I don't know what she can. What is she supposed to put on that's not gonna show that?
Craig said he's just insecure.
What is she gonna put on to hide that? Like, it also depends where we going. It's the way he's saying it. It's not just the way he's saying it, but I don't know what she's supposed to do about her butt looking like that. He better talk to his daughters because my hands would be around his throat.
Automatically getting defensive. We can't get defensive.
Thanks, Space, we can.
Wait, how did I miss all these comments?
How the hell you gonna say we can't get defensive when we play? We didn't get defensive. He better talk to his daughter. Go get them comments. What you're not gonna do is talk to me. Yeah, okay, you got that.
Drea, what is she talking about? Oh, she's saying McKinley gonna see her soon.
I have to come see you soon. He's a whole D8 dickhead. Oh, okay. All right.
That's how she feels.
Exactly, Afro Queen for likes and views. Okay. All right.
She could put on the duster. I don't know
what a duster is. What's a duster?
But I guess it's something that still show that she has curves. Nope. Ash said nope. She ain't rocking with that. Nope. I didn't read that wrong. Nope. Ash was saying what she said.
I thought you read it wrong when you read it.
I know I did that on purpose. I just messing with Ash.
It was that ass that got. Yeah, it was the ass that got him.
Lady Q, how do you deal with this? No, wait, shut up.
I said to wear a fucking moo or moo because what I'm gonna do with all this? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is she supposed to do? She can't wear jeans. It's gonna show the same way. She wears a sundress. It's gonna be popping anyway.
Coordinated, put it on social media. Oh, Monty commented.
She can't control her butt. He wants a girl with a big butt. Then he got to deal with these things. That was the gay guy, Monty. No, I'm playing guys. I'm not gonna keep going.
He said I can appreciate a
Monty was
female.
like, I can appreciate that. I see that.
So is the concern how he said it for you, Mike? To be honest, because you wouldn't be by like you said, she couldn't do that.
I've dated women who went out like that. I've been around women who went out, even if I wasn't dating the person, even if she wasn't with me, if she was with me, she was like, hey, can you get me into the comedy show? And they've come in like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't see what's really inappropriate except that you
would be okay with her wearing that without you being around.
I wouldn't want her to wear that if she was going out with the girls, but I don't know what else.
Honest. See,
what do you want? My thing is, what do you want her to wear?
Can you say abuse? I don't know if it's abuse.
No, there's abuse going on. That tone was abusive.
I wish Craig would tell me to change. I wish. Well, see, that's not a real marriage if your husband can't tell you I'm uncomfortable or I would like it or I prefer if you wear something different.
That's a whole different way that you just said it. That's a whole different way that you just said it.
Like, do you really have to wear that today?
I would, yes. Go tell Lady Q. I want you to use those, write down those words, and I want you to tell Lady Q.
Say, hey, I don't know if this fit is it.
What he just said. What he just said.
Oh, what he said. He said,
yeah,
no,
what he said.
His words were,
yeah. Go ahead, play it.
You ain't going out with me like that.
No, go ahead, play it.
That's what he said.
It's right there. Don't
out too much. Go change that shit. You ain't going out with me like that. Go change. Yeah.
So it's just the word is what you stuck on.
But look at her face. Her face is okay. I gotta go change.
You gotta play with them. Somebody said that.
She's spinning around because he told her to spin around.
That's
how he found her. Listen, that's all good and well.
Now it's a fake button. Now Stacey, she probably paid for it.
Stacey, stop hating. You're fucking haters, Stacey.
Oh god.
Stacey.
Girl, shut the up.
Get out of here with that, Stacey. He just mad because when dudes see her out in the street,
she got big dash.
Deliver, sir. Nope. It's your delivery. He wants her to wear it out, acting like he doesn't. Well, Cypher thinks he's possessive and controlling. He can't take his panties out his butt, all sassy, complaining like that. Oh, damn. You done started a whole argument. Now they definitely can't go out because this is a whole argument.
Now we got something else we got to debate. So this is what you really...
Now we got to argue about the sassy shit. Okay, but wait. I like when you start like that. Okay, but wait. He said you're not going out with me like that. Why not, though? That's where I'm stuck.
Yeah, because usually you're with your dude or with your lady, y'all together.
He don't want that problem. He don't want the problem of going to certain situations where dudes are going to be ignorant.
All the attention that he has to then fight off.
Dudes, and you got to be secure in yourself, and you got to let her know, I can't fight everybody tonight. Like, I ain't gonna let nobody touch you.
What? I ain't even look at him. He keep coming over to us. Right. Oh, this person.
Now I gotta fight.
Did you make eye contact? Yeah, now that's an argument for no reason.
That's an argument.
But why is they hovering? You doing something? Did you linger looking at it?
I ain't going that far. You doing something? I'm not going that far. I'm not going that far.
You know that's real. You know you've been there. You've been there. Don't act like you haven't.
You can wear a cover up. What is she gonna? What? The girl is young. Chill. If there was a problem with the boat, why post it online? I don't know.
Erica Butler. Good morning.
I don't know. Good morning, Eric. I don't know if you knew the show, but welcome. His tone is reckless, though. Yeah, that tone will get you every time. I had to learn that. It's your tone, Michael. It's your tone. Why do you always have to raise your voice? I would hope my lady would have enough respect for our relationship not to dress in that way.
Where's his bombs at, Mike? Show Stacey D some love. Where's he at? This is a safe space, people. I like when people be honest.
All right,
I love it.
Go get it.
I love it.
Old school. I'm with you. I'm in the same age bracket. I'm with you. Old school.
You know it's not. Why would you even? Yes, I was gonna leave that there a little longer. Okay, all right.
I'm not defensive. I'm violent, sir. Jeez,
But at the same time, if I felt away with something she got on, she would change. So all that violent. Hey, if I'm uncomfortable with it, or I don't think this is maybe overstepping the bounds just a little bit. Like I think she would change.
She can't help if she has curves. She looks fine. She did cover up. Like I'd be like, you are covered up.
Yeah, Miss Clark and Stacey D on the same page. They understanding it.
Because Miss Clark wants her to dress like a 60-year-old.
No, Miss Clark just says she
like,
understands the respect factor.
What cover up? She gonna wear a trench coat cover up? What cover up is she gonna wear to cover all that?
You can't inflate or deflate that ass, right, Craig?
I like
that
look for the house, but not for the streets. Well, what do you want her to wear? A windbreaker and some jogging pants? Because if she put on some jogging pants, that's a problem.
I gotta Google what a duster is.
Yeah, it looks sweater duster like a car. Oh, so you want, but you wanted to put a car. Oh, all right.
You know what a duster is?
Well, if that's a cardigan, then it's them long. I got a few male versions of it, but I guess she wants the cardigan. Okay,
bruh.
Listen to what's being said, not how it's said. Oh, no. Bring that back. Listen to how it's being said. Miss Clark, you know how much love and you know how much I appreciate you, and you know how I value your friendship. Listen to what's being said, not how it's being said. You are full of shit. You know how it's said is just as important as what's being said. I don't care what's right. I don't care if you say it the wrong way. You know human beings do not like being talked to in a certain way. I don't care if you're telling me to donate money to the homeless. You better ask me the right way. Don't come up to me.
It is the point she has, though, with the message itself. It is the bigger message. You can't get caught up in the wording sometimes.
No. When
you got to take a step back and evaluate.
When you're disrespecting, when you're disrespectful and you're assuming that she's going to listen to you by your tone, that she has no choice but to listen by his tone. Listen to his tone. Look, it would have lost. Go ahead.
Turn around. See, that's your ass poking out too much. Go change that shit. You ain't going out with me like that. Go change.
You ain't going out with me like that. The first thing women that I've dealt with say, then I ain't going out. Since you talking about I ain't going out with you. Would you think you the only person in the world I can go out with?
Run the damn clothesline him. He's like, shut up, Ash. Trying to get Lady Q. Don't get her started.
He covered up the body.
She's totally covered. No, you know that's stupid.
But back to don't lose. How somebody says something changes everything, people.
Ash want violence. Ash just want violence for some reason.
They both. Lady Q said, "I'm not so and so. I'm violent." I don't know what happened.
But Lady Q would change her clothes. Like I don't care what she could talk that. Y'all, every person in a relationship know. Y'all would change if your partner asked you to change. No matter what the argument was, you would still change. You may be fussy.
Not if you ask me like that. No, not if you ask. Not you cut me like that.
You still want to change. You're gonna have a different set of argument.
What do you think you are? You better ask me. You didn't ask me. You told me.
But you should have known that was inappropriate. You heard what Stacey D said.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion. What I should have known. Stop telling me what I should have known.
You know your partner, so you already know that would be.
You can know a person. You can know your person for 30 years and have a difference of opinion on something.
But you already know it. That ain't the first time that you know that person expressed, this ain't it. This ain't it.
You can have a difference of opinion and be married for 30 years. You can think, oh, well, you know how I am about that. Yeah, but I didn't think that this fit those requirements. Maybe he
always bringing it back
has to talk to her directly because she. Oh my God.
God, what are we doing, Rick? CBU, Rick. Remember your role.
A person was detected.
He wants us to hit that like button, Miss Clark. I got to fight every night to prove my love. I got to
fight
every night.
I mean, her wearing that out with him, yeah, that would exactly what that would be. A scene from the 5 Heartbeats for those who don't know.
There's nothing wrong with that outfit except that she has a banging body. That's it.
I had to fight.
You would never speak to me that way.
No, you're right. I don't talk like that. But at the same time, I have expressed concerns that she may have disagreed with, and then she would change. Like,
so that goes back to my point. You know you're not going to talk to her like that. So that's what goes back to my Miss Clark point. You have to ignore how it sounds and just you have to listen to the message. No, the message better be displayed with some type of respect. Because if you're talking to me like you know I'm about to change these clothes because of who you are, you better slow down.
But maybe you allowed that in the past, so that's why he talks like that. And if she would have had that firm personality,
again, you use the word allow in the past. Is that you don't talk to another adult talking about allow in the past.
It's allow. They don't like the word allow. It says, would you allow?
Because I don't want to hear the word allow. I'm allowing you to go out. Who are you talking to?
What Brooklyn say? Brooklyn's up.
That nigga don't care about her modesty. He cares about control. Exactly. You know, Brooklyn's our usual go in brother. Like he wants control over the situation.
Like, why would she post it? Yeah, so she can't wear it. No, not true, Mike. Miss Clark said.
Not true. You can be sexy and modest at the same time. That's not what I'm talking. I'm talking about. You said you have to ignore how he said it. I don't have an issue with a partner expressing a preference. It's about the tone.
Thank you, Afro Queen.
Ain't no way I'm going to ignore someone speaking to me crazy like that.
What did Afro Queen say? Did I miss something?
You listen. Any complaints you have, send them to Jay Black about the comments. Don't send them to me.
I'm just trying to make sure I ain't missing nothing. Daryl Scott. It's all about tone. Because Daryl, when you told that young boy earlier to shut up with the baseball. I guess the tone. Yeah.
And Daryl Scott's a G. Like, I know Daryl. Daryl's like, yo, I wouldn't say that to my woman like that. Like,
not like that. I would have got what I wanted.
Who am I telling her? First of all, he told her to spin for a cell phone. That's a problem in itself.
Because he wanted his verification so everybody can see it. He wanted he was trying to debate.
Let me tell you, a real one. I don't care how old you are. Smack that cell phone out of his hand. Who are you recording?
Okay.
I was explaining what a duster is. I don't think she has to put on one. Oh, okay. Now my young daughter put a duster on, long cardigan, and I've had her do it. But she's an adult. Flame up, Lady Q. I was okay. Oh, go ahead. Keep going. My partner has never asked me to change my clothes, nor my little friends either. She said, "Wait, whoa,
never.
My partner or my little friends?" Rick got to chill. No, Rick's here for it. I'm not changing for anyone. It took me forever to find the right outfit.
Stay single, Jeanette. Stay single. Mm-hmm.
He was okay with her body when he met her. Facts on facts. The delivery matters. I'm not changing my clothes. I'm changing the plans. Date night over.
Allah, who you talking to? Stay single, Jeanette. Y'all get too defensive and then wonder why you ain't dealing with no long term.
First of all, stop saying y'all because nobody telling me you allowing me to do any. Matter of fact, you're not allowing me to drink. You're not allowing me to do anything. Ain't nobody allowing me. Okay, my response are not in order. Comments are read way after something has been said. Jay Black.
That was my bad. That was my bad. I got caught up.
Do a flashback. Flashback. Any complaints about comments being read out of order, go directly to Jay Black from the Takeover Legend.
All right. Can you help me with a stupid debate?
My heart goes out. Her outfit was cute. I actually like the outfit. My heart goes out to her because there is being submissive or just plain abuse. You can see the pain in her face. I've added the face. No one is telling me what I can or cannot wear unless you're scared of them. I don't tell you what to wear.
I'm sure you give blues clues and.
All right, go ahead. Before we get messy, go ahead. Well, go
ahead.
All
right. So it's a stupid debate. We have stupid debates all the time, and I know I'd be right, and then sometimes I let it go because she get louder, and I don't feel like all the hollering. Watching Wheel of Fortune, right? We were watching Wheel of Fortune, and the lady said, "If I win, you win," and promised her kids the money, right? So the lady made it to the last bonus round, so she beat the other two players and went to play for the big money. And Lady Q said because she didn't win the big money on the final puzzle, she didn't win, so she doesn't have to pay anyone. I said she did win. So do you think you have to win the entire game, including the final puzzle, to be classified as a winner? Or do you won because you beat the other two contestants and you made it to that final puzzle to win even more money? What are your thoughts? It was a stupid debate, but it was a deep, heavy one.
This is my thoughts. When this show blows up and there's a lot of money coming in and we have to negotiate how the cut I get off that merchandise from them t-shirts, we're going to have lawyers. Because Lady Q ain't a game. How you say she not win?
That was the debate.
How did she not win?
She said because she said winning the Lady Q. Please call my cell phone or pop.
Because I need to know the whole story. I feel like there's something missing. I
was so frustrated. I got so, and then you're not going to change my. I'm not trying to change your opinion. I'm trying to understand what's going on in your head because something's not right for you to say that lady did not win. She won. That's how she made it to the end. She beat the other two. All right, here we go.
She never said win the whole thing. Go ahead, Lady Q. Go ahead.
Can you hear him?
She didn't make the bonus round, first of all. So
she did make the bonus round.
She did not. She did not.
Right, we was talking about she won.
She did not because she had $1,500 and she said she promised her kids $500 each. So that's why I said she did not make it to the bonus round.
She won 3,000, but either way, keep going.
Or 3,000, but she didn't make the bonus round. And what I said was that she didn't win because she didn't win to the bonus round for the overall game. She came home with money, so she did not win the game. Is what I said. Okay, that's what I said. So I'm
ask her what is the money called that she won?
She didn't win the game.
Hold on.
Hold on, Mike. Winning the overall game is winning the game. She came home with money. She won prize money, but she did not win the game. But no, again, let's clarify that I misheard what she said. I thought she told her kids if she won the game, she would come home with the prize money. She said, if I win, I win. Yes, she won money, but she did not win the game is what I said. And I said what I said. Goodbye.
So, no, you don't want to hear because she that's what she did. She don't want to hear the rebuttal.
Is that what I said?
That's it. Like she won.
Now this is what I want to know.
She said, "I win, you win." Well, she didn't technically. She didn't win unless you win the bonus. Did she
say if I win the whole game, or did she say
she said, if I win, you win?
Why didn't y'all get the clip of it? We need the clip. We need to see this.
Literally, no, because it was just I was like, well, she got to break her kids off. She promised them 500. She had 3 kids. She promised them 500 each. She said, if I win, you win. She said, well, technically, she didn't win unless she wins to the very end. I said, no, she won. She won. She won $3,000. That's a win. Oh, she's going back.
And tell these people that when you replayed what she said, I conceded that yes, she has to give kids the money because she did not say if I win the game. She said if I win, I win, you win, which means she won prize money. And I did concede because we got it on cameras in our house that I conceded on that. So don't go there. I did. I did.
Listen,
I did.
See, that's the problem. I can never talk, Mike.
What's the problem? You gotta stop lying.
What you said was unless she won the entire game, including the final puzzle.
That's not what I.
You said that's technically you're not winning. No, forget what she said. Your thoughts. Can we just forget what you said?
No, we can't. No, we can't because that was why I said what I said based on what I thought she said. And when you went back and replayed it, I changed it. Yes, it is.
You classify only winning if you win the entire thing.
No, that's not what I said. What I said was, if she, who's lying? I'll pull the tapes. You can play them tomorrow on the show.
You switched up.
Wait, can I ask y'all both something?
And you can play them on the show because it's not what I said.
Can I ask y'all both something?
That's not what I said. And you know you can't remember shit because you said she won the bonus round and she did not.
No,
so
I was going with the hypothetical at that point because you sounded off.
You're going with the lie
win.
Because she didn't win the bonus round.
Listen,
you can't go with the hypothetical because you're talking about something that happened.
And this is why I just say go ahead. That's why.
You can't. No, you can't. In a real life story, you can't switch from the facts.
You can't overtalk me. Wait, I can turn that down. She tried to overtalk me. I can never get a word in. And then
wait,
I can't. I can't get a word in.
I got 2 things. Let me. I got 2 things.
Never get a word in.
All right. Number 1, I just want to ask you both. So you're telling me that y'all actually got into this debate and it got so far that you rewound it and watched it over again?
Yes, 100%. The DVR. Well, we record Wheel of Fortune every day because we watch Wheel of Fortune as a unit. So we watch it, we battling, solving the puzzles, and
Number two. She said she conceded when y'all ran the tape. She conceded and said she didn't know she said.
Now listen, what she conceded to was one section of what the lady said. She did not concede to her overall thought process of you technically don't win Wheel of Fortune unless you win everything at the end. If her mind is unless you win the final puzzle, you're not the winner. So technically, she go with it. Well, technically, if you want to be, semantics related to it, I can debate that because you didn't really win unless you win the whole thing. That's her whole thought process. You have to win the final puzzle to be considered the winner of Wheel of Fortune. And that's where I was stuck on, like, wrong. I won because I left there with a whole lot of bread and I beat other two people.
But she conceded the part where the mom had to give the money up.
Yeah, she conceded to that piece of it. But now the debate then turned into your thought process is skewed related to a winner versus a non-winner.
But she did win. She won something. But my thing is she admitted to the first part where the whole thing was based on if the woman had to give the kids the money.
That's where it started. But debates can evolve. It started with that.
Y'all be in the house a lot. Y'all be in the house a lot. Yeah, y'all be in the house a lot.
No, Wheel of Fortune, like we really be into it. We really be into it. And I just was just thrown off that I'm like, no, she got to break them kids off. She won. Well, technically, you're just looking for a reason to no. She said, if I win, you win. So she won. Well, technically, she didn't win because she didn't win the game. Just because she won some rounds don't mean she won the game. What? That's a win. It's a win. And then she get louder, and then I get frustrated when she get loud because you're just not gonna keep over talking me getting loud. That's you know what? You go ahead, you're wrong, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and eat that. Let somebody else tell you down the road. Then I said, I'm gonna ask Mike. Mike is not the barometer and thinking that I'm right and I'm wrong.
Don't break Mike.
Yo, I do it. I'm
not the barometer. I'm not.
I'm gonna ask Mike. I don't give a damn what you ask Mike.
Why would you fucking like that?
I do. But this is the debates. We have debates. We have debates.
Random Rick says, I say I win, you win. Means you get me my cut because a win is a win. Give me my money. But she conceded that she did concede that the woman should give the kids money at the end of the day. She beat out the other two contestants, but she didn't win the whole kit and caboodle. Perspective is everything. But that wasn't the lady didn't say that while she said it. She said, if I win, you win. She ain't say if I win the whole thing plus the bonus round. Man, you need lawyers to deal with Lady J and Lady Q.
Yes.
I mean, J and Lady Q. You need lawyers. You need lawyers.
Yes, and that's why I said it evolved. Like she conceded to the one lady, but it's like, but wait, you saying that I got to win the whole thing in order to be a winner?
Beat the other players, how does she leave with money?
Well, you win each round, so you can solve puzzles throughout the game.
So you keep that money.
You keep that money, yes. So round by
round,
whoever has the most money
moves you to the board, that moves you to the next game.
Correct. When you spin the little wheel, so it's the winner. Whoever has the most money after. Maybe you kicking it. No. Yeah, Miss Hawkins. Wait, ain't Miss Hawkins a pastor? I think we need we need some counseling.
Hey, Miss Hawkins, you ever close the doors? Not for that. You ever close the doors in your church?
Close the door. Close the door. We're gonna get $20 from everybody.
Yo.
Miss Hawkins ain't never did that.
Yo, what is the object of the game? Wheel of Fortune.
Wait, y'all never watched Wheel of Fortune? Stop it, Ash. Well, Mike didn't know. Mike told me, well, how you get money?
No, I know. I know there are 3 rounds, but I forgot that you keep the money for when you win the first round. There are 3 rounds. Then y'all win. Then whoever wins, who has the total money, they move on. Yes, Lady Q. If she can tell her what to do, then she can tell her what to do. Shelly, don't be on Shelly.
Oh God. That's too funny. Lady Q is right. Coco, well, anytime Coco, that don't count.
Jay Black, listen to her tone. Her tone.
Say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
The girl, when the guy asked her to change her clothes, should have said,
Look, what was the other clip that was similar?
All you got is one time to act like you gonna act like you ain't gonna act right.
We got all the confusing clips. We got all of them.
He's over easy.
Yeah, Daryl Scott. I try to ignore the tone. I do. Wait, where am I at with these comments? Let me get caught up. Oh my God, I'm way
winning
behind.
in the game rules. Oh man, what is class? You win around, you keep the money. Jay Black, come on here. Like, can I get a witness? Yeah, like
I do.
Put me in this situation. I don't even care. Jay Black, wink if you need help.
See, Miss Hawkins, see, I feel like she said I can't wear that.
My blood pressure's rising every time I hear this woman talk. Listen, Brooklyn, she don't mean no harm. That's Lady Q. That's her vocal.
That's her. When I met her, she was loud. I will give her that. She did not change. When I met her,
and you allowed it, and you allowed it. You allowed it.
Let me get caught up with these comments. Miss Hawkins says she left. Okay, that's
all you got to do, Jay. Turn the volume down. No, because Jay want to win. He want her to know he winning. That's the thing. That's why turning the volume down doesn't win for him. He needs to know my entire.
I just want to be heard.
I just want to be heard.
I just want to be heard.
Oh, shit, wait a second. Hold up.
Why can't she just listen to me without hollering and ready? She be listening to respond instead of listening to comprehend sometimes, and it drives me crazy. She thinks she knows what I'm going to say, and sometimes I be really just trying to understand her ideology and what her thought process is, and she think I'm coming at her. No, I'm trying to really, is that you really thinking this? Like, let me understand this piece of it. Okay, now it evolved. Forget that. That don't matter now. So you really think unless I win the whole thing, I'm not a winner? So and she said, yeah, second place is the first runner-up. And if you ain't first, you ain't nothing. You ain't win. Like, she going in. That's what she said, her analogy. Like, no. I said, no, but runner-ups win something. Hey, like top three, that's why they place. Like, you still got. I said, so if I'm in a poker tournament and I get knocked out and I won millions of dollars, I didn't win the whole tournament, but I still left with millions of dollars. The golf, I'm still not a winner. Like, we went into the whole thing. Didn't I win?
Oh,
I didn't win the whole tournament, but I didn't win Wimbledon. But second place that lost to Serena, they got a bag, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, they did.
Mike, shut up. You just
Yo, put her comment up. Put her comment up. Lady Q, my entire thought process was based on what the lady said. So if she didn't say it, doesn't that thought process go out the window? So she didn't stipulate the whole game, I guess. All right, what's the next comment? Wow,
out the window because it evolved.
Technically it's the bonus round. She won. She just didn't win the bonus round. That's from the past.
Thank you, Miss Hawkins.
Won't he do it?
This is official. Won't
he do it? Just because you disagree with me doesn't make me wrong. That's what Lady Q said. Next comment. Jay Black not allowed to Wheel of Fortune in the house.
I don't know, Rick.
I agree. Once he replayed it and I heard what she said again, she was like, oh, she did say that. But then Jay wanted to argue about the whole premise of
no, because now
what does winning mean to you? What does winning mean to
she
you?
said unless you won the whole Wimbledon, you're not the winner. You're not. Just because you left with the bag.
Next time you need a sports analogy. So what you're saying is, if I win the Super Bowl and you went around in the playoffs, you a winner like me? No, you're not a winner like me because I won the Super Bowl. I'm a winner. You ain't nothing but somebody that advanced. You're an advancer. You're not a winner. That's all you had to do. That's all you had to do. A sports analogy wins every time. Yeah, this is how folks end up in court. Neither one of them allowed to divorce each other. So it doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
neither one of them.
Told me. Either I'm going to be with her or she's going to be with me. But we
like it don't matter. No, that's why they're about that life of rewinding because they know nobody's leaving, so they can rewind and irritate the shit out of each other because they know there's nobody allowed to leave. I can't do that in my relationships because I know there's an exit. I know the exit and the door is unlocked. The exit door in my relationships is always unlocked.
Let me get through these comments. Just try to read through them all because I'm so late. I'm sorry, y'all.
Wheel of Fortune is. I was saying that at the end of the debate. Okay, go ahead. I watched Wheel of Fortune since the beginning. Okay, I watched Wheel of Fortune. I know you're not talking about listening. Oh, now we got to.
Because I said she listened to respond instead.
It got padlocked on that exit door, and it's surrounded by bombs and explosives. You can't go to that door. Okay, let's end it here.
No, it ain't over, Asher.
LaShawn said being understood is better than being right. I don't know
being
about that.
Understood, yes, I do.
I can get into an argument about that because I don't care if you understand me. I want to be right. That's me.
That's not it.
Give a damn if you understand me. You know I'm right, right? Okay, so you understand that I'm right? Okay, so I'm understood. Bonus round. The winning contestant in the main game advances to the bonus round where they solve a puzzle for a chance at a large prize. Yes, so she did her research. She ain't playing
yesterday. No, we don't need the clip.
clip.
We don't need the clip. We don't need the Miss Park. Miss Color.
I've been
Yes,
watching
play
this
the
show
clip.
way too long. Jay Black, get away with playing the victim. Yes, he played the victim. See,
Afro Queen.
Afro Queen was like, you can get over on the new viewers. you can suck at the new viewers and you can't suck at me. I've been here.
I know you ain't innocent.
I know you ain't innocent. Life is too short. Oh my God, Afro Queen. She definitely won the game. She definitely won the game. That's how you get to the bonus round. The bonus round is whether you win more money after you've already won.
Yes, that's what I said. That's what I said. That's when you can win even more, but you won the game. That's how you got to that point. You couldn't have got there unless you won. Yes, that's what I was saying.
Oh my. If any amount of money or placement meant you won, then they wouldn't say second place is the first loser. She said second place is the first loser. Okay. Listen, Wheel of Fortune turned to Family Feud in a heartbeat.
Oh God.
In a heartbeat.
And I'm good for saying, I bet you Mike. I'm good for throwing. I'm good for that. I bet you Mike don't know that. I bet you Mike wouldn't agree with that. I'd be like, yo, I bet you. I do it all the time. It was some picture somebody she had on the shirt, and I thought it was somebody else. I said, I don't know who that is. Hey, buddy, and I said, I bet you Mike wouldn't know. Where's that shirt? Give me that. Send me the shirt you made, and I want to see if Mike know. Hurry up, text it to me or email it to me.
Jay Black ain't wearing that out the house. Oh man.
I'm gonna see if you know who this person is.
Turn the Family Feud is ridiculous. Go ahead, send a picture. While you're getting the picture, you got everybody's comment.
I got everybody.
There's like 424 comments. Jesus. Thank you for the engagement. So this lady is doing street interviews. You know, everybody does street interviews. I've done street interviews. I've done street interviews, and the street interview is about pro-life or pro-choice. I got a whole set.
Oh, I had that clip, the sucker punch clip.
Yeah, okay, I got a whole set about this. I'm just gonna tell y'all, listen, this ain't no lies detected. This is just right or wrong. This is just right or wrong. This is the conversation going on, and I'm gonna let y'all see what happened.
It would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
Stop telling me. What's wrong with you? Stop telling me. Stop my.
You have a. Oh my God. She just punched me in the face. We were just doing a street interview with my camera and everything was fine for over 20 minutes or however long we were filming, and then she just punched me in the face. Oh my God.
Dog. This is what I'm mad at. I'm gonna play this one more time. Tell you.
So she was baiting her. So you ain't getting. So she was asking about pro-life.
No, but
and she was talking about adoption and this and that. And she said, "Yeah, so you think you should kill the babies or kill the person?" And she was trying to twist her words. And a chick from New York was not having it. You're not going to flip-flap my words like all y'all Republicans do.
Because she doesn't have the intellect to actually defend herself with words.
So she too.
That's what she gets. That's what she gets frustrated with. This is just a back and forth dialogue.
You can't twist people's words up like this.
We twist people's words every day on this show.
I did that with Ash earlier. I did.
Yes, we do it every day. Watch it again.
One who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
Stop telling me. What's wrong with you? Stop telling me.
One who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
Stop telling me.
And then she went on her Fox News tour talking about it and how the right, the left can't use their words. They got to be violent. And she on this whole smear campaign now on Fox News, all lumped up.
She wasn't baiting.
She was baiting her. She was.
Dog, it's
she was baiting her.
where two people are discussing a topic. They're discussing a topic. You don't have the right to reach out and punch somebody because you don't have the skill set to actually discuss your topic. You should have just walked away because now you got to go to jail.
Y'all need to watch the full interview and watch that clip. She baited her. She was being a smart ass. She was absolutely trying to incite her, and she got what she got because of
really? So that's what's the judge gonna do after you tell them that?
No, she's wrong. She's going to jail because it's assault.
That's it.
She's definitely going to jail. Okay, but I get why it happened.
No,
if I'm poking you, if I'm poking you on your neck consistently, poking you, and I'm like, stop it. At some point, you're going to get punched. You can't be shocked to know, oh my God, I can't believe you punched me. You can believe it. You know what you were doing.
This is a conversation going back and forth.
All right.
I watched it. It didn't feel bad one bit.
She didn't see Afro Queen. See, now she back with my team. She ain't feel bad one bit because she saw the lady was
Dude, you can't punch somebody in the face because they don't agree with you and you're having a debate. A debate is to twist your comments. In order to do that, either twist your comments or I disagree. I'm giving my view. When you do this just shows that your frustration can get set off by a stranger.
Lady Q agreed. She understands.
Lady Q wouldn't have punched her.
She said, I ain't saying she right, but I understand.
Lady Q wouldn't have done it
Queen gets it. Lady Q gets it.
And y'all would not have punched the lady because y'all know it's wrong.
But that's the chance you take. You can't be just doing that to people and not be expecting to get lumped up.
You're not going to Wheel of Fortune this. The point is what she did was wrong.
I get it.
I don't care how you got there. I don't care.
But it
doesn't, because these are words. If you engage in a conversation with somebody and you make the choice to engage in the conversation,
you have me on camera recording, trying to twist my words that this can go out and you damage my reputation, my employment potentially, or whatever.
And who made that choice? Who made that choice?
Well, punching somebody really gonna damage it. But
who made the choice?
Like, did she have something in her fist? Those punches drew blood.
She might have had her keys. She might have.
She got stitches. Her eye. She was the final photo. She was jacked up. She was definitely jacked up.
Y'all are sitting up here saying y'all understand is crazy. The fact that you're saying y'all understand is crazy.
She was planning that girl. Read Afro Queen comment.
Boy, if y'all don't take your smelling like weed comments out of here right now. If y'all don't take your hood ass smelling like weed comments out of here right now,
you ain't even read it.
Let me tell you what playing in somebody's face is not having an actual exchange of opinions on something. But she should have turned. She should. I guess she should, but she shouldn't. I'm thinking she said she shouldn't have turned to violence.
You should have, but you can't be. You playing in somebody's face.
This is what having a conversation is. This is why people be getting punched in the face at damn hair salons because y'all can't have conversations with each other. Mike, you said it. She doesn't have the intellect to express herself using words, so she used her hands. That's her go-to. That's definitely a battery charge. Now you gotta spend money on lawyers. Now you gotta go on probation. Now you gotta be in the system. You gotta knock the fuck out. She only asked her one question. Then she said that's beside the point.
It was a whole lot more. It was about adoption and the babies, and she was pro-choice, and the lady was trying to get her with the no, you shouldn't be pro-choice. That's what it was all about. She was trying to trap her and get her words
her opinion. Why did you take part in the dialogue you ain't built for? This lady's a professional agitator, and it was 20 minutes interview of the lady answering questions, then an interview making stuff up and twisting her words. So you just say, this interview is done. You don't bust somebody's eye open.
We're not saying it's right to put hands, but people are saying they understand how it got to that
point.
Well,
then if you understand, tell me you would have done it. Then tell me you would have done it.
No, if you understand. I'll probably, knowing me, I'm gonna say something slick when I see it going left, and I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end the conversation.
Okay, and I'm gonna sit there and be like, we're gonna have this conversation. You know, I'm like, all right, let's go.
Well, you can't force me to. Okay, you saying you gonna stand there? And
I'm gonna stand there and
go back and forth.
Go ahead. Now you gonna give me my time, and then I'm gonna go. So when you twist words, Jay, you should get punched in the face. Listen, I wouldn't even gonna take it there, but Jay be twisting words. You bait people on this show consistently.
Pushing buttons.
Yes,
I cannot be shocked. But you also gotta know its consequences for both. But I shouldn't be shocked if things went left. I wouldn't be. I'm already on guard. If I'm saying I'm pissing you off and we're having a heated debate and we're not kin like that, I have to know that it can go down. But she knew what she was doing. That was my point. Somebody's hand to the face.
We only saw the part
Watch
that
the whole
played,
thing.
so we can only comment on the part. I don't care what was said. If unless she called her an N-word or called her a bitch, and they're having a conversation back and forth, and it's a debate, and debate techniques are twisting words, are trying to get you off into another subject.
Face, Afro Queen nailed it.
This was the perfect example of people getting comfortable talking crazy behind the screen and thinking it's cool to stay in a person. But the thing is, y'all saying it's cool. The only person getting locked up is one person. Now I agree. Either. Now I agree. I don't know exactly.
Now I agree with either. Oh, she's shocked that she agreed with me, I think.
Exactly. You can't respond with listen, you can.
Don't step up to get beat down.
You can, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you now done ran yourself at least $3,000.
Comments popping, yes. Ash, me too.
That young lady could have walked away.
And you could have also not incited a riot. January 6th.
And let's keep it 100. She only punched the girl because she thought she could beat her. See, this is what I hate about hotheads. Let me and keep that comment with. This is what I hate about you fake ass hotheads. Y'all only pop off on somebody that y'all think y'all can beat. Because I promise you, if Remy Ma or Clarissa Shields were asking the same question, she wouldn't have reached out and touched her. So I hate when people try and comment. That's what you get for playing with somebody's face. You only get bold when certain people play in your face. That's when
better.
Why not? What was going down?
We should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them, who make them like personal slaves.
We should just kill them.
Statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should kill the victims of molestation.
I think... What does this have to do with molestation?
You just mentioned people molesting children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have to have a channel.
Yeah, we're doing some...
People explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice. I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really...
You're not going to keep twisting my words. And that's how things escalated.
Look, it even gets worse. You know why? Because the woman was making good points on her behalf. I'm not saying I agree. I'm not telling you I agree on any side, because it doesn't matter. But she's making valid points. And then you snap out. And now you're gonna catch a charge. This is why I don't co-sign all this. The times when I want violence, it don't happen. But this right here, you're making valid points. Nah, Jay, that's not a normal reaction to someone. It's not a normal reaction. And everybody who's saying, I understand, all these people, none of them who say they understand would have done it.
Antisocial.
What's going on, Brooklyn? Brooklyn been real.
Like, being logical, like he's been, he's being like a real comment, like he's level-headed. He's level-headed.
I probably just had a ring on that call. Yeah, probably could have had a ring or something, because she busted that eye open, and great evidence that she was wrong. Damn, I see her. I'm bobbing and weaving. Yeah, she a big girl.
She's like, no, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I don't understand. She could have walked away. Well, you're in the middle of a conversation. You're having that debate. So I get why you stand there and you keep
really
going.
And you get why you reach out and punch somebody too.
I do see how things could escalate because you twist them out. You know that's not what I'm saying. You're just being a smart ass. So take these hands.
So okay. See, this is shit I'm talking about. This is the type of shit that people say.
Oh, I'm way back.
This is the shit I'm talking about. When people try and justify by talking that slick talk. Well, you get these hands. Okay, now you get this courtroom. Now you get these lawyer fees. Now you get this probation. And don't break the probation, because now you might get this jail time. Okay, y'all stay there. That big black big mouth damaged her reputation. Nobody needed to twist her words. I don't have debates. I'm not built for jail. That's why the reporters shouldn't have been in the Bronx provoking people. Not everyone knows how to articulate themselves.
Facts.
But you can make all, but my thing is y'all saying you understand. Y'all saying y'all understand something that you wouldn't do because you know your common sense would tell you that would be wrong. Go fund me for her bail or not. No, I'm not going to go fund me. She got what Stephen A. Smith should get, if that's his name.
Stephen A. Smith be doing that.
She could have walked away. She didn't have to stand there and engage in conversation. No, because the hot head popped off because she saw, oh, you know what? I can win this argument one way. I can bust in the face. I absolutely would not have done it, but I have tools to articulate my point and confidence in what I'm saying. So then this whole go back to that comment. Go back to that comment. Then this whole thing is saying that she didn't have the tools.
Oh, it's 9:05.
So it's her lack of tools that had her resort to punching somebody in the face. Violence is never the answer, but sometimes it is, Matt Barnes. Yeah, but the folks can say anything, press their buttons. What the fuck? You mean hello? You trying to be funny? I'm going to punch you in the face.
All right, I'm so behind, and I never put this picture up. Did you know who this person is?
Oh, God. Yes, I do. Oh, my God. I just watched the interview with him and Billie Holiday.
So if you just watched the interview, that's probably why.
No, oh, my God. Oh.
Well, you don't know. If you ain't said his name, you don't know. Told you, Lady Q, Mike ain't know who that was. You don't know.
I don't know him. Oh, my God.
Exactly, Afro Queen.
God. How did I forget that name? But I do know him. I saw that post.
Always crash out.
Like always crashes out of I ain't never been in a fight, so I don't know who I can be, but I will pop off. Whoever deserves. Nah, as that's where I disagree. If you call me the N-word or B-word, I'm flatlining. Got you. That's why I said that.
You do that. It's on site.
I said that.
It's not
that's not inciting. That's challenging. It was a clear, clearly a disagreement.
You twist it on purpose. No, the lady isn't awesome.
Okay, I'm spitting on people like that, but I'm saying I wouldn't hit the lady during the interview. Damn, she's just spitting on people. Jesus. Jay, you just got challenged live. Did you want to punch your challenger?
Talking about Lady Q? No, because there's a difference.
James Baldwin. How did I remember James Baldwin, a great author, poet?
I know you didn't know who he was.
I do know who he is. I just forgot the name. I just forgot the James Baldwin. I apologize. Goodness gracious. That's why there are a lot of black immature people in jail right now, unable to control their emotions. Facts on facts on facts on facts on facts on facts.
Asha said it was hard to see. She thought it was Miles Davis.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't Miles Davis. It's James Baldwin. I apologize.
Yeah, like she's making this shirt. I'm like,
I know who James Baldwin is.
I'm like, I didn't know who he is. I can't believe what you said.
And it wasn't even an interview with Billie Holiday. The interview was with
what you do.
The interview wasn't with Billie Holiday. I apologize.
See, you all wrong. You ain't told. I won that lady. I told you, Mike.
You didn't win that. I didn't know. If you
didn't know it. If you knew, you would have said it.
You gave me 1 minute to remember the name James Baldwin.
She gave me a minute when she showed me, and I said I didn't know.
Don't bring me into your ignorance. I know more shit than you.
What you want? Emmett Till later. That ain't Emmett Till. I didn't know who that was. All right, shame on me then.
He said Emmett Till. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
All right, we out. We got it. I didn't realize what time it is.
All right, y'all. Tomorrow we'll be back at it.
Monty's here tomorrow, right?
Yes, Monty will start a segment at 8:00. She'll be doing here's the thing. Women can call each other themselves the B word. Why be mad if somebody calls you that? I don't know.
No, she was twisting the words of pro-life. Pro-life, pro-choice is
Nikki Giovanni. Thank you, Lady Q. It was Nikki Giovanni. Thank you, Nikki Giovanni. They did one of the most incredible interviews while they just talking the realest stuff ever. And matter of fact, they disagree with each other on multiple points and never raised their voices. I could learn a thing or two from them. Rest in peace. James Wall, excellent author, writer.
I don't read books. That's probably why I didn't know who he was. Have a good day.
Everybody have a good day. Everybody have a good day. Do you realize the way people come out at us and the ways we debate on that same corner for years and we ain't giving out two pieces and nobody is trying us? That's a good point, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. People pick and choose who they pop off and they give their hands to. Now, there's a ton of people who don't care who the person is who will pop off. That interview is stunning. I've watched that interview so many times. It's stunning. Your daughter, Amani. Your daughter's arm is Mani? Name. I'm sorry. Amani. 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 And the title of the segment is called Here's the Thing. So she starts tomorrow, 8 o'clock. She already sent me some videos. So she's super excited. All right, y'all, we got to get out of here. This Saturday night, the Q Spot. Have a blessed and prosperous day, everyone. Thank you, Boo. I ain't called you Boo in a long time. I don't want you to think I forgot, Boo. This Saturday night, Denny Live, Derek Lee. I'm hosting. Probably gonna have like 1 or 2 comedians. Other than that, also, we'll see how it goes down. Doors open at 10. Get there. We're gonna start the show probably 8:15, 8:30. 8:30 is the latest. We will start. No later than 8:30. Just letting you know. I shouldn't even tell y'all that. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, anything, any circumstance take it from you. From Michael Sean, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chunk, Lady Q, Woke Up Inspired. Get the merch. I guess if you want to customize something, DM and get in touch. Woke Up Inspired. Those are the hoodies. That's a hoodie Jay Black has on. Those are the t-shirts you see in the background. Woke Up Inspired. We are gone. Go on, then.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts.